Baby mama and baby daddy culture is so normalized nowadays that people will literally look at you sideways if you say that you want to be engaged, married, or anything on the lines of that.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not with you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What are you talking about?
Just like a petty dude.
Son, go ahead. Man, go on there, man. Go. Let me talk.
Okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty dude.
That don't got nothing to do with me, man.
It do get something to do with
Them is not my kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what? When you was with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What are you talking about?
Just like a petty dude. Just like a petty. Yes, you will.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken care of.
He ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do.
Yo, she's doing all of this with her new guy in the crib right now. This chick is crazy. He's not in a relationship with you anymore. Why does he need to pay for things that your other kids have just because he wants to support his own child? You're crazy as hell. Not his kids, not his responsibility. You know what? This actually has nothing to do with the kids. She wants the two men to go to war. She wants the dude that's sitting up on her couch right now to crash out over her own honor. This got nothing to do with the kids, but utilizing the kids as a pawn to get the two men that were once inside of her to fight. Let's see how it ends.
You better go on before
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside that.
Okay, so you ain't gonna.
Yep. Wow.
Go on there, man. Go. Let me talk.
Okay.
You know what's sad too is that the way that the young boy comes in here looks as if he can almost anticipate that an argument was going to start. And it's a damn shame because truly the one who suffers most in these situations is the young child, is the young boy who's got no skin in the fight, but yet is still a victim of the normalization of the baby mama culture, and specifically from a baby mother that is crazy as hell that wants nothing more than the new guy to fight for her honor. No wonder why this guy left you, ma'am, if you have the logic to think that he should still be paying for your other children's stuff, his shoes, when he doesn't share the same DNA as them. The level of entitlement, the level of privilege to expect that is just ridiculous. No man should ever tolerate that type of behavior by any person, by any woman. Even the pathetic whole-ass man that's sitting on her couch sounding as if he's ready to crash out. Kudos to this man right here, though, because he shared his piece. He popped off however he wanted to pop off real quick. He didn't put hands on anybody, and he got up out of there. Oftentimes, the most difficult thing that you have to do in these situations is be willing to walk away. You cannot just take it there and crash it out at the moment, at the point that you have kids like this, because it's not just about you at this junction. It's about them as well. If you do something that gets you landed behind bars, well, then you can't work, and you're also risking future job opportunities because you may now have a record, disabling you for being as much of a provider as what you would have been if the situation never happened. Boys react in this situation. Men respond. There is a clear difference. A boy would have fed into her illogical, irrational, emotional bullshit. But as a man, he did what he needed to do. But this is one of the many reasons why I always say that it's single mother homes as opposed to fatherless homes. Because this type of culture right here pushes the men out of the household. And many of y'all fathers went through the exact same thing, but you've been conditioned to not respect him, and you've never even heard his side of the damn story. And it's terrible because you watch this and you know that this young boy is going to be at a statistical disadvantage just based off of the family situation that he's growing up in, as opposed to a two-parent home. But inevitably, at the end of the day, if you let your seed go in crazy, how can you not expect crazy-ass results? It's truly time for us to stop and call out this behavior for exactly what it is. Put a spotlight on it, put a magnifying glass on it, because it's one of the main reasons that we stay back, we stay held back as a damn community. We cannot keep on ignoring these patterns that hurt our progress. Accountability isn't hate. It's the precursor to growth. But in order to shed more light on this, I got another clip of a young lady that understands why some men simply clock out of these relationships when they leave their first baby mom.
Baby dads, baby dads are not mad that their children's mother has a new man. They're not mad. They're not jealous. They're not pressed. They're not like, oh my gosh, he won. No. They're mad that you act like because the new man is in the home, he's daddy. He's daddy because he's in the home and willing to put up with your bullshit, so he's daddy. You try to minimize the father's role and existence and ability to provide for his children because he won't reside in the same home as you, report to you, answer to you. So you found a new whipping post, and now you try to minimize his existence as a father. That's what pisses him off, because he's willing to share his parenting time. He's willing to have conversations, tough conversations with his children when you and him are on the same page. But you and him can't be on the same page because you won't include him. And you won't include him because you try to replace him, because it's a game for you. It's all about a game and an image and what looks best for you. And you need to look like the victim. So you look like the victim. You look like the victim, like, oh, I was left and I was a single mother and I've done everything on my own. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Your children's father has provided health insurance for your child their whole life. Yeah. Your children's father has paid child support. Your children's father has put clothes and provided for your child 1,000% on his own in his home and 50% in your home. So, that other man, the little seat filler that you think that you have, he should be somebody that you introduce to your child's father. Instead, he's a secret from most of the world. Let's talk about that. That's another video.
It is oddly refreshing to watch women call out other women for their complete and utter bullshit. But what she's mentioning here is exactly why the father in the first video is so upset. She is attempting to invalidate him as a father by suggesting that he's not a good man because he's not purchasing shoes for all of her kids. And it's so messed up to think about that they can get away with this, because that young boy, happy about getting new shoes, now has the idea that maybe my father is not a good father, because why would my mom, my loving mother, be complaining about something that he's doing, thus increasing the divide between the child and the biological father. Meanwhile, the new whipping post is sitting up on that couch, ready to white knight and defend her honor. It's pathetic. Yet another reason why I and you should be avoiding baby moms at all costs, especially if the relationship with the previous father is tarnished like this. Now let's listen to another young lady who's got the right mindset.
Baby mama, baby daddy culture is so normalized nowadays that people will literally look at you sideways if you say that you want to be engaged, married, or anything on the lines of that. The first thing that comes out of their mouth is, oh, he's gonna cheat, and marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. It's actually not. Marriage is a union between you and your partner, and y'all stand before God and the state, declaring your love for each other and declaring that you guys will always stick with each other. You guys are united. So it's more than just a piece of paper. You got women in the media right now, f my baby dad, f my baby dad. You got men in the media saying, f that bitch, I nut on her face, and you know what I'm saying? Just nasty, disrespectful stuff. Nobody is promoting love. Nobody is promoting unity. Nobody is promoting marriage. Nobody is promoting foundation. Nobody is promoting being with your family. Baby mama, baby daddy culture is all about making the black man and the black woman no longer united, okay? That's what it is.
I talk so ill to the debauchery that exists within culture because I know that there's certain groups of people that are profiting off of a culture's demise. They don't give a fuck. They sit up on top like little puppeteers, giving scrapes of money that the puppets think is a lot of money, but the puppeteers are investing little amounts of money to make a return on that investment that keeps them wealthy for generations to come. And it's like, you just can't see it? Or do you just choose to ignore it because it's all about self-preservation? What are the culture of people? Is it considered lame to have good morals, good standards, or corny to not talk proper or have good education or not ride for toxicity? It's absolutely incredible. And unless people are talking about the images that we see, the videos that represent us, then we're going to continue on getting the normalization of this baby mama culture that we saw in the first video. All right, guys, I am out of here for right now. Let me know what you guys think about the thoughts that I shared within this video, as well as some of the clips that are in here. Specifically, I really want to know what you guys think about that first video. Do you think that he stood up on business? Do you think that he did that correctly? Do you think that there's anything else that he should have done within that situation? Drop them comments down below. The community loves to interact down up in here. The engagement is actually crazy. Like the per video engagement is absolutely crazy on this channel. So I want to keep that going. So share your thoughts down below. And last but not least, men's self-development community. Join the MT Army. Link to it down in the description box down below. Beam up, see all the dope things in store. And I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.